This is Ditch Diggers, Season 11, Episode 10.
Ditch Diggers appear, and ain't no wannabes here, with some not so nice advice for your writing career. To be clear, no punches will be pulled, but the punch may be spiked how they like before they get on the mic. To my left we got the mighty Mer Lafferty, and if I piss her off, believe me, she'll come after me. And her co-host Ursula Vernon on the right, yeah, she's burning to recite a slime mold speech tonight. So settle in, folks, buckle in and boot up. Time to meddle in a way to make you write or shut up. It's hard work, but the perk is that it's fun and exciting. Facebook will still be there when you're done writing. Ditch Diggers! Ditch Diggers!
Coming to you live from the gift wrapping recycling room of the Ditch Diggers Manor, it is the Ditch Diggers, Mer Lafferty, and T. Kingfisher. How are you, Ursula? I still don't have it quite right, because I'm saying T. Kingfisher and then I'm talking to you like Ursula. Anyway, go on. How are you?
It's okay. I answer to both. And if the house is on fire, you should call me Ursula, because I do not respond to T unless I am on a panel or at a con and know that people will be calling me that.
Do people call you that? Like in on conversation kind of thing?
Not usually. And sometimes on panels, if they know me as Ursula, they don't either. But it's been known to happen. And they always ask before, should I call you Ursula or T? And I'm always like, I don't care. It's I think some of them are worried that like they're dead naming me or something, and I'm like, no, it's not a thing. I'm just it's a pet name. It's okay.
Yeah, I've had people find out my name and then want to call me that as if to show that we're closer friends. Like everybody else calls you that, but I know your name is this, and I'm like, no, I never want to hear it. Never, ever.
Oh, you mean your wallet name?
Yeah, wallet name. That's a good. Yeah.
Good God, no! I don't think I've ever called you that. And
no,
we are good
very
friends.
Few people have, but we're like at banks and family that I don't like very much. So, anyway, car dealers. Car dealers, the salesmen who learn your name and like put it in every other sentence because they took a class like 10 years ago that said this puts people at ease, and no, it does not. It annoys them. Not if you do it that often, no. And I've noticed a lot of beginning writers feel the need to put characters' names in sentences very frequently when it's just the two of them talking.
Yeah, I have actually found the biggest time that I will repeat character names in more frequently in sentences is if I have. It's usually gay sex scenes, actually, because you can't just do he. You got to know whose hand is on whose junk.
Right.
And, yeah.
But that's like, you can also do that in description. Narrative side.
But to a certain extent, but it's like, how many times do you want to say, call someone the doctor or the red-haired man or the, whatever.
Sure. Well, I'm saying that narratively saying the name makes sense, but it's in actual dialogue
in dialogue, gotcha.
Yes. As in, I've got, I said, hi, Ursula, how are you at the beginning of this, but I doubt I'll say your name again because I'm talking directly to you. That's all.
Yeah, it's, no, in dialogue, it's weird because, like, you say other people's names, like if I am calling across the house, it's like, hey,
of
Kevin,
course.
Where are you?
Yeah.
But in direct conversation while we are sitting next to each other, I generally do not say, well, Kevin,
yes.
This is a fine meal you have prepared, Kevin.
And for exposition purposes, you are largely the meal maker in our house. You are the cook, you are the chef. Kevin, my dear, my darling, my Kevin.
Yes.
Yes,
should say
indeed.
that to him.
I do.
Anyway, Space Valkyries is here. Hello, Space Valkyries. Relatable when I have two her characters doing a smooch or just interacting. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's like. And part of it is that I don't listen to audiobooks very often, but on the occasions that I do, like I have noticed that knowing my books are going to be audio recorded, I leave off dialogue tags much more often. Like said Bob, or what are you doing, Bob said, because they always, in the audio recordings, they usually feel sort of extraneous.
Yeah.
And so I wind up using them less.
Well, if the narrator is doing different voices, I decided early on when I was narrating my own books that I can't do voices. It's not my skill set. And if you try to do voices, then you got to do accents. And then and then you've got I'll never say this person's name in public because I admire them greatly, but there was an audiobook narrator that was narrating an unpleasant person in one book and gave them a very irritating voice. And then the next book, that unpleasant person had a POV. Half of it was POV. So,
oh no.
Yes. I couldn't listen to it. I had to stop. I was really enjoying it, but I couldn't finish listening to it because it was just too much. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about happy holidays. It is the second night of Hanukkah tonight. Christmas is in 2-ish weeks, 10 days or so.
10 days, I think, exactly, which means I should probably update, by which I mean put something on the wish list for the family gift exchange. Problem is I don't want anything.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about experiences and food. Those are good things.
Food's good. The problem is that we have a $35 limit, and there's a limit on the experiences that you want to have that you can get for that.
Who's we? Is this like you and
the family gift exchange thing is
the whole family.
Basically Kevin's family does there are too many people for us all to get each other individual gifts, so we just started doing a secret Santa thing with a $35 limit.
Okay, I didn't know if you were talking about that. I thought you were talking about Kevin. I'm pretty sure you guys should do more than $35 for each other, but I hate to judge, but I'm thinking.
Also, half the time we don't or we got each other something during the year and don't, do a Christmas present then. Last year, I got Kevin some La Crusette bakeware. And I was like, I got it in October. I'm like, this is your Christmas present. He was like, yes, this is wonderful.
But anyway, we are, and then, of course, after that is the New Year. So we're, because of travel and stuff, we're probably not going to record again this year. So we figured we would do the goals for next year, which... Ursula and I have the same assistant. I don't know if you've talked to him lately, but last time we met, he's like, "So, what's going on in 2026? What do you want to do?" And I'm like,
"I want to not believe in the existence of 2026."
Yeah, but it's
yeah.
Yeah, the existence.
What did you answer?
I don't know. I don't have a book coming out. And I don't have a book on contract. So realistically, the only thing I have that, the only thing I have that I know I will be working on is book edits whenever they get back to me. But I have no book after that. And I'm trying to look at it in a creative opportunity way instead of a panic way. So,
start the next book after that.
I'm going to, but it's more of do I have an opportunity to do something bigger and weirder, or should I just another thing I want to do is excuse me. Yep, knock my front tooth out. Drinking water quickly. So what I'd like to do is get some promotion for my existing stuff streamlined, because
gotcha.
it's like when I'm thinking about it and it's not an impending stream, I'm like, okay, I want to advertise this, like tell Instagram that I'll be interviewing this person on Thursday, not 30 minutes before the interview, but a couple of days beforehand, etc. And so I think about it then, or I think about it right before I stream. There's no other time I think about it. And I'm thinking,
no, that's me too.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should pay Tim for that. So that's
not a bad notion.
Yeah. One bad thing. Oh, I just crossed my 22nd anniversary for podcasting. I said it was 21st. I was wrong. It's 22 years.
Wow. So your podcast is not only old enough to drink, it's now old enough to buy drinks for its friends.
Yeah, exactly. But it's, in looking through my archives and cleaning them up, which I am still doing, by the way, I promise, guys. I realized I'm scatterbrained, and I'm sorry I haven't podcasted in 3 weeks, and I'll be better, I promise. I've said that a lot.
There's no point. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's like you want to try to do better, but at what point do you just say, guys, this is how my schedule works. I'm sorry. But
it's like me keeping a journal. I would do it fine for a bit, and then I would lose a few days, and then I would feel guilty, and I wouldn't want to start up because I felt like at the beginning of everything, it was like I was going to confession. Dear journal, it has been 11 days since
That's how my morning pages read. That's exactly how they read. Oh, I'm picking this up again, huh? It's been 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's not fun. And since I'm mostly doing them because at some point I will probably want to go back and look, do I really want to spend all that time reading me apologizing to my future self?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. But I think trying to get things streamlined is a good thing for me. And I'm going to write some stuff that I have had on my list for a long time and just haven't had the time to do. I'm finishing the podcast production, which of course now this is on top of the stack, but I'm going to try to do that later today. Finishing the podcast production has been the biggest thing the last thing rather I've had to do. And so after that, I get to write cool shit and, plan out stuff, but, just more consistency and better promotion, I think, is my biggest goal for next year. And maybe another book deal. That would be nice. It would just sure be nice. So what about you? You've always got a million balls in the air. Are you still juggling those, or do you want to reduce the number, or what?
It would be nice to reduce the number, she said, knowing that in no way is she going to reduce the number.
Yeah.
Let's see, I have a book due in January, a book due in, I think, June or July or something, a book due in September, that's a novella, and a book due in December. So that is a lot.
So you really don't have to plan for the year. Your year's already planned for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I have two books due in December. That is
2 books due in December?
Yeah, but I can push one out because one is with Tor, and they have been if you want to push some books out, they're I
I think they're a little afraid of killing the goose laying the golden eggs at this moment. Or possibly they just can't publish them all at speed, and they don't want, me to get antsy and go looking for other publishers to keep up. So, I'll probably end up pushing one of them out.
Because you scared them like that before. Sorry.
Yeah. Snake Eater is doing well.
Good. I've been reading Christmas romances, so I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm excited.
It's okay. As you know, I do not expect any of my friends to have actually, and 'tis the season.
Yes, for rather dirty Sleep with the Ghost of Christmas Past books, so that's what I've been reading. Yeah, this one's not shaped like...
There was an article a while ago saying that there were no new ideas and humanity was running out of them, and that's why we needed AI. And we got people out here doing, no, I want to fuck the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yep. Well, the Ghost of Christmas Past is built like an Irish fisherman. Because he is an Irish fisherman. And, so it's I want to say Good Spirits, maybe? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's pretty popular. It's like on at least when I go to the store, it's on the romantasy or romance shelves. But it's yes, Christmas focused and very spicy. What if we John Wick the Ghosts of Christmas?
Ghost of Christmas Past is we've already done like Killer Santas, but
we haven't done the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Yet to Come. What if they just like, you know what, I'm fucking sick of you, and they kill you?
Well,
that would be interesting. That'd be a short story, though.
Let's point out that someone is working very hard on making sure the Ghost of Christmas comes. So that's.
I don't know if I get your reference.
It was an innuendo based on the fact you're reading Christmas Ghost porn.
Gotcha, yeah.
No, not porn, I should say erotica. I should not confuse the
Hey, it's on the romance shelf alongside the Christmas trilogy about the porn star, the porn producer who accidentally gets hired to do a made-for-TV Christmas romance. And so
Okay, that's a hilarious premise.
Oh, it's awesome. It's an amazing series. It is as dirty as you would think it is, but it's a really sweet story because he actually drops a picture of his leading lady who's topless in the picture, and the people who hired him to do the movie, they're like, I like her. I'm not sure why she's not wearing a shirt, but I want you to hire her. And so, and it turns out that her co-star is a guy from a boy band trying to remake his image, who she had a crush on as a child, and he watches her OnlyFans, only it's not called OnlyFans thing, so he's like wild to see her, but she doesn't know that. It's very sweet. Yeah. Yes, I've not read the novella. Kids Are Asleep's mentioning the trilogy as well. The one problem with it is it's got terrible titles. Awful titles, because I can't remember them. I think Merry Little Meet Cute, that does not say porn to you, does it?
No.
Jingle,
no, that does say Hallmark.
Jingle Bell Mingle, I think, is another one. Valerie, can you help me out here if you remember the names of them? But yeah, they're naughty and they're awesome, and they're on the shelf beside this Sleeping with the Christmas Ghost thing. And okay, Valerie's getting the links. Thank you, Valerie.
Truly, we live in mighty ages.
Yes, we do. It's delightful. I had a fun idea for my new book, and I don't want to say it out loud because that might make it uncool. But
totally fair.
While chatting with the people in the Discord, I just got this massive idea about a character for my my Spite book, and I'm very excited about it. And I know that's awful for me to say that because I'm not actually saying anything of substance, but I'm excited to write a character because of this.
Good. That is important.
It is called Merry Little Meet Cute, and I think that's the first one, and you can just follow them. It's romantic. It's got a plus-sized heroine, at least the first one does. And then you get to know a lot of other people on the producer or the director hires all the people he knows do good work, and they're all from the porn industry. So almost everybody working on the movie, except for a handful of the actors, are already in porn. So Holly Jolly Ever After. Yes. Isn't that terrible? I mean, it tells
it's not great.
It doesn't even say like fat positive or sexy or rom-com. Maybe rom-com. But it's
rom-com, I get it. It says, Hallmark-ish.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is Merry Little Meet Cute. The second one is Holly Jolly Ever After. And the third one is Jingle Bell Mingle. Don't let the titles turn you off if you like this kind of thing, because they're very well written. They're lots of fun. And just a bizarre premise. I loved it so much.
No, it's a good premise, but the titles could use some work. But it's hard in the romance field to there are simply so many books that have been written, and it's like mystery. You got a cozy mystery, whatever. You have your premise, and then your detective is a baker or whatever, and then every single book has to have a baking pun, or a bread pun or something, like Better Off Bread or whatever. I don't know if that's actually a book. I have not read any bakery detective books, but it was the one that I thought of off the top of my head, and so it's
it's a weird thing because I know I'm in the minority here, but I don't like puns, and those cozy mysteries turn me off greatly because I don't think I'm going to like them. But
the thing is that I don't know if people are actually buying them for the titles, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
There's a mystery series that I read that are the Meg Lanslow mysteries, and they all have bird puns, and I could not tell you what any given book was.
I would think bird puns would stick with you.
You'd think. The only one I can think of is, damn, I can't think of any of them. Okay, now I have to actually look the damn things up to see some of the titles because they have all run out of my brain. We'll always have parrots. And, yeah.
Oh, I do want to say...
Murder with The first one was Murder with Peacocks, and then it was Murder with Puffins, and then it was Revenge of the Wrought Iron Flamingos, which was fine, but then they started going puns.
Okay, so Murder with Peacocks is not a pun that I'm just not getting.
No, it was great. The premise was that she had agreed to arrange like 3 weddings on 3 different weekends in the summer, and she was like the wedding organizer for all of them, and they were all related. And one of them was like, we need peacocks, and then someone turns up dead.
Okay.
But then they eventually go to, cockatiels at 7, swan for the money, stork raving mad, the real macaw, some like it hawk. And after that, they're still fun to read. You just aren't really looking at the titles.
Okay, Gone Goal was pretty funny.
Gone Gull?
And Turns of It, yeah, with the Gone Girl joke.
Yeah, that's funny.
And Turns of Endearment was funny. That one was on a cruise ship.
Yes. The Kids Are Asleep has provided Better Off Bread, Bake Anything, Dirty Baking, Yeasty Business, Romancing the Scone. Do those exist, or are you just being very clever?
Yeah,
betting those exist?
They do exist.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Valerie to. I'm sure they do, but I'm dropping things. I will say that on the subject of. Oh no, Valerie is just being clever. Wow, Valerie, you gotta go grab those and go do writing for them, because those.
Yes. Immediately go and launch a best-selling cozy mystery line, Valerie. That's your job. We'll check in next week.
Yep. We got you. We got your back on this. You want to brainstorm ideas? Just let me know.
Well, the titles are, of course, the hardest part of the book.
They're hard for me. I also just finished reading The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, which is a pun. Yes, but it's I find that a lot of people are doing we're going to hang a lampshade on the go to an English manor for some reason, and then there's a murder kind of thing, especially if the characters are Americans. But I've read more than one Christmas murder mystery that follows that premise, and it's pretty entertaining. Most Wonderful Crime of the Year is actually about a cozy mystery writer and her nemesis, a sort of a noir guy. I think she calls him a leather jacket guy. Both being invited to this English manor over the holidays, and then terrible things happen. So I found it very delightful. So there is some there is some violence, but there's not as much as you would expect in. It's a lot of it's carefully handled, I guess.
Good.
But anyway, so you're not actually looking at any sort of goals next year, because you're already all played out, or are you? Are you looking to try anything new, or?
Well, my goal, she says, having enunciated all of those books that are due, is to work less and take some time off. I don't think I'm achieving that in 2026. But if I agree to fewer things in 2026, I might get there in 2027. So I think my goal is agree to fewer books.
Okay, that's a good one. We are having an ad break now, so we are going to pause a little bit for the people reviewing the ad to come back. And I suppose we can vamp in the meantime. I bought a stationary advent calendar, and I bought one last year too, and that one was a piece of crap. And this one is not. And this is like really wide washi tape that I got. It's got kind of I think it's like butterfly wings. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's butterfly wings. And also this washi tape that's like all... It's very woo. It's got like a snake and a moon and a crystal and stuff like that. So, and 14th prize, where did it go? There it is. Ha. Yeah, so I got a blank book, and everybody who knows me will laugh at that, but I got a blank book that's embroidered with this kind of bird pattern. It's very beautiful. And then today or yesterday was a laptop sleeve with the same embroidery. So this advent calendar is not fucking around. It's like, I haven't got any pens yet, but I don't know if it promised pens. But I've gotten really cool stuff so far, so I'm happy. Where's the tape from? Oh, hello, Poe. This is the advent calendar the stationary advent calendar that I have. And I'm just showing that I actually am appreciating what's coming out of it. I wasn't going to get it because it wasn't a cheap advent calendar, because as you could see, it's actually got good stuff in it. But then I looked at it over Black Friday and it was on sale and I'm like, damn it. So yeah. Anyway,
I see the problem.
yes. So we are back. You were talking about writing less books, but maybe just committing to fewer books next year.
Committing to fewer books, yes. I am. My goal for 2026 is to set it up so that I can take more of a break in 2027.
Okay,
I am planning long term.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a bunch of stuff in the shorter term, you have to plan long term.
Yeah. This I went a little hog wild in the overcommitting for 2026. So, like, even my editor was all, you have 4 books due next year, and I'm like, technically I have 5 because you don't know about the other one. And I just thought about it, and it might actually be 6. But yeah.
Looking at chat, Underpope says, goal for me, start writing some nonfiction in addition to what I'm already writing. Underpope, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been doing 1 story a week this year, right? You've been doing the story engine prompts and getting a story written every week.
That's a lot.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to share any goals you've got going on, please tell us in the chat. Maybe you'll give me an idea. But yeah, I'm just trying not to I'm trying to look at my situation as it's an opportunity to write weird stuff and not, oh God, my career's over.
Yeah, no, your career is not over. It's sometimes you find yourself and you have finished a book deal and you're like, okay, what now?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean things are over and you will never get one again. It just means you finished the book deal.
Yeah. Kids Are Asleep, also known as Valerie Valdez, also known as Leah Amador. Did I say that right? Now I'm worried. I'm always worried about fucking up people's names. Always. Even if it's a friend, I swear. Valerie's goal is to finish current book and write a new book or 3. Why did you skip 2, Valerie?
I mean, they're like potato chips,
That's
really.
True.
You write one, might as well write the whole bag.
Yeah. Poe really hoping to finish a specific Hell project, but would settle for developing a more consistent writing routine again. Yes, that's writing routine. I'm just accepting that it's not. I don't think it's ever going to be something I will achieve. Maybe I will. I don't know. I can.
It's okay if you don't. There are like there are very good books written by people who don't, do I sit down with my every day for 2 hours thing.
Yeah. I think it might be my ADHD talking, but I'm always like skeptical if people say every day I sit down at this time and I write. I'm like, really? You're not like distracted by housework or?
I mean, I don't sit down at a time. I just do some shit and then I'm like, got to do the writing.
Yeah. Sybil Rose says, write 1 short story a month or 12 total to get back in the writing swing. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
Feasible.
Yeah.
That is feasible. Like, short stories are hard for me because I actually have to be inspired for short stories. Books I can just plug on and figure out what happens. Mm-hmm. But short stories, I have to actually have an idea.
Yeah, I agreed to do like a horror night reading this Saturday at the Mead Bar in Durham with Richard Dansky. and a couple of other writers. And I'm like, I don't have a lot of horror right now. So I'm not sure what I'm going to pull out of my ass between now and Saturday.
I have absolute faith in your ass, Mer.
Thank you. You're the best. The Kids Are Asleep is thinking about a new book or 3 because she has got a trilogy in the works. Okay.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Thank you for having faith in my ass. Sometimes I don't.
It's what I'm here for.
Yes. What about the podcast? What should we do for this thing that we?
Oh, good heavens! Well, let's not be like we'll be more regular about it because I know us, and that's bullshit.
Sorry.
Like, look, it's like the who wants to read the journal that is just apologies for not having written in the journal enough. So
Yeah.
I know we will stop apologizing for the fact that we have not done it regularly or we skipped a few days.
Yes, that's a good goal right there.
We shall be unapologetic about our regular distraction and confusion.
Ian is saying in chat, mumble mumble, shambling guide treaded near horror. True. I've not dipped my toe into that world in quite some time. But you're right. I did throw some monsters in there. I'm also what I'm writing now could be considered cozy dark fantasy. I don't know. Can we get grim in there too? Just put all the things in there. Cozy and grim and dark and romantic and I don't know.
It is all the things.
Yeah. I am all the things. Yes.
You contain multitudes.
Yes, I do. So does anybody have any more questions or something? Anything about Grim and Cozy? Yes. Thank you, Tree Lobsters. Anybody have any questions they want us to tackle or share your me selfishly hoping to strike a spark? Yeah, I mean, I do miss that world, but I've kind of moved on. It's hard to explain. I guess the more new things I write, and then if I write consistently in that world, the old world tends to go further and further from my memory. So to write in the Shambling Guide world again, I would have to start with reminding myself what the rules are. So, any New Year's rituals you're planning? I'm going to the Outer Banks with some friends, which is becoming kind of a New Year's chill time for us. That's pretty much my big thing.
On New Year's Day, I try to do a little bit of all of the things I would like to do that in the year. So I will write a little and play video games and can't really garden a little, but
I mean, you can plan
things like that. Everything is dormant at the moment.
Well, yeah, that's why you plan.
Prune something. Yeah.
Or you can go clear out something. I don't know.
But I try to do a little bit of everything that I sort of want to do in the next year as I don't know, sympathetic magic or something.
Okay. I always resent the fact that people expect you to start things on the new year because, at least until recently, as I've gotten older, it's like I'm either really tired or hungover that day. So I don't want to start.
Yeah, no, it's a
new.
day off, people. Yeah, I don't usually start a new thing. I just
You just want to grab all the old things and
things.
Get them started. Okay.
Do a little work on them.
Brunch and game day for us and friends on New Year's Day. That sounds fun, Underpope. Well, Ursula, do you have any more things to talk about or bring up to our awesome audience?
Not off the top of my head. Mostly how is it December 15th? I am just about caught up to August. I feel that linear time needs to like chill out. Like people tell me I am doing too much. No, yell at linear time. It's doing too much. That bastard never rests.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't lying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. Because if I think too much about the future or the past, it's like I just got to sit there and feel sad. But yeah, I mean, I think we all try to do something new or better with the new year. And then you've got people who just laugh and say that it's just another day. And I'm like, that's kind of like the fun haters who kind of shit on NaNoWriMo. Yes, pro authors think NaNoWriMo is every month, and you don't need November. You don't need the first day of the year to get started, but there's something that resets in a lot of people's minds.
Need, fizzy water or bacon or a nice wine, but I like them.
Yeah.
There are many things I do not need that I like.
Yeah. I don't have a 2026 calendar in here, but we will be, hopefully, Ursula and I will be in touch with each other, and we'll get a skeleton of a schedule up. And if I'm doing the other thing I wanted to do, which is promote, then y'all will know when the next streams are going to be in the new year. We'll see. But I guess we have nothing left to do except to say Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmas, and Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Ursula, if anybody's going for some last-minute gifts and they want to get your very excellent and weird-ass books, where do they find you?
Pretty much anywhere. Like T. Kingfisher, wherever fine books are sold. If you want to check out my website, it's Red Wombat Studio. It hasn't been updated in a bit. That is something I would like to also accomplish. So yeah.
I went to your website today. It looked great.
No, it looks fine. It's just that the coming soon release, I think, is still like Hemlock and Silver, which was 3 weeks ago.
All right, we have. You can find me at Mighty Mur, or rather, that's my email address, mightymur@gmail.com. Murverse.com is where you'll find all my stuff.
I wish that none of your pets eat tinsel or something and have to be taken to the emergency room.
Yes. This podcast was produced under Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives License. Music provided by Devo Spice, devospice.com.
Ditch Diggers!
This is a free podcast brought to you by the kindness of our patrons. If you would like to also be kind and a patron, go to patreon.com/mightymur.